Hello, and welcome back to the Augury Devlog series. In this month's video, we'll be showing you the progress Dustin has made on the terrain generation, caves, and camera system, as well as the building, scaffolding, and guarding animations that I've been working on. First, let's take a look at what Dustin has to show you.
For the last month, I've been working on finishing the basic overworld generation, as well as started working on the caves. First, with the overworld, a majority of the work was finished in the last video. However, when we left off, I had stated that I had run out of time before finishing the biome transitions. I'm happy to show the code for the completed transition is now in the game. I took the time to create a function that will allow us to pass a position in the world and create a biome. Afterwards, I had to shift focus on the caves. Caves in Augury will be small, isolated rooms that hold enemies, resources, treasures, and story elements. I had started on an implementation of caves a while back. However, both Chess and I weren't happy with the state of the world generation at the time, so I had to put caves on the back burner to start the rework process. After pulling up the old code, I decided to see what could be salvaged and what I could convert over to the new system. Luckily, after not too long, I was able to get caves drawing in the world. They are currently created by left-clicking in an area and are snapped to a grid. However, in the final release of the game, caves will be generated when units dig into them. While working on generating caves, there were severe impacts on the performance of the game, seeing as the code is poorly optimized, and at this time, the caves do not despawn around the camera. We need to fix that. With camera issues popping up all over the place in the project, I thought it was time to rework how the camera acts. In past videos, you may have seen that the camera zooms out to allow us to see what the world generation looks like. However, now I feel that it is time to have a dedicated game camera as well as a debug camera dedicated to seeing what happens around the world when it isn't loaded. I started the process of making these cameras over at twitch.tv/Zyphernaut and have completed the basic user interaction with the movement of the camera. As you can see, the user can use WASD as keyboard input or can use the mouse to control the camera as well. We have decided that the camera should follow the keyboard input over the mouse for ease of use. We have also decided that if the mouse exits the window of the game, all input is cancelled out. This is done so that typing outside of the game doesn't cause issues with moving of the camera or other hotkeys in the game. That's all of the new updated information I have for you in this video. Over the next month, I plan to finish up most of the camera commands such as following units, jumping to a specific point of interest, basic GUI interactions, as well as many other functionality support features before shifting focus back to cave generation. However, with a vacation coming up in the middle of the month, cave generation could be pushed back another video. Now let's take a look at the work Chess has done over the last month.
Over the past month, I've been focused on implementing building scaffolding into the game that will improve the appearance of partially constructed buildings. I was using a tile set created by our artist Leo, but the biggest challenge was how I would use these to procedurally generate unique scaffolding for each building placed or upgraded. I decided to make scaffolding based off of an 8x8 grid using a collision mask to determine where scaffolding needs to be placed. After pulling my hair out for weeks, I finally called Dustin and this is what we came up with. I'm not very happy with the result and I may end up rethinking how partially constructed buildings should look, but this will work for now. Next, I implemented new animations for Guardians, which are the military units in Augury. We now have the starting armor and a one-handed melee attacking animation in the game. These awesome animations were created by our new artist Yuritsa, and we are looking forward to seeing the remaining Guardian animations, including ranged and magic attacks, and maybe a two-handed melee attack also. You can check out his work at his Twitch channel with the link in the description. Over the next month, I plan on revamping the hunger system for the units in Augury and getting the remaining Guardian AI mechanics implemented.
As always, a large amount of work has happened to get to this point. As time goes on, we hope to have more content in each video. On that topic, we know waiting a full month between videos can be frustrating. Looking at you, Randall. So, we have discussed making small teasers every Friday leading up to the release of each devlog. We will alternate each week to ensure that those interested get smaller updates more frequently. To get perks, as well as the content provided here earlier, consider becoming a supporter on Patreon. However, we get that during these troubling times, it's best to focus on keeping yourself healthy and well fed, so we ask that any support be from those who know they have extra resources to do so. Other ways to support us non-monetarily are to hop in the Augury Discord as well as subscribing here on YouTube. If you like this video, consider liking and commenting to show your support. Thanks, and see you in the next video.